And the Packers are playing good football, and they're 2-0, and they lost to them inside the division. And it's kind of hard for them to pick up a lot of games when they're not even at full strength. Me personally, I mean, the Cowboys are only one game out behind in the division. Everyone else is 1-1.
I can see your point that you're making, Fish, but I do think that the Cowboys, out of the three teams, do have the tougher time. And the only reason, and here's why, just because they have Houston next week.
Chance to go 0-3.
And the chances of them going 0-3 and then a bye week, you never know. If they go 0-3 with the high expectations, I'm just saying Jerry Jones may change coaches.
I would say let's wait till the third game. Like if they were 0-3, then I'll be agreeing with you. Only reason I'm saying 0-2 is because everyone else in the division is 1-1. That's all.
I agree with Fish. I think it is the Vikings. Honestly, I think the Vikings are in a bad situation. The Bears look improved. The Packers are the Packers, and even Detroit, honestly, they're better this year. So
way improved team.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah. I think Dallas, like I said, I'm gonna stick with that. Like Will said, because of the Texans, but the Vikings, that's a fair point. I'll give it to you, but I'm worried about the Cowboys right now. They do generally start off slow. Last year they didn't look too good in the beginning. Y'all remember they barely beat Carolina. The Monday night game was an ugly win. But when their backs are up against the wall, they usually play their best. They upset New Orleans in New Orleans last year. I would expect a performance like that this weekend. So I don't see them going 0-3. But I'm hoping it's a high-scoring game for fantasy reasons.
Well, so do all of us. Well, my last thing as far as the Cowboys is they're only killing themselves. It's not like teams are flat out destroying them. They're killing themselves.
They're killing me.
Why are they killing you?
0 points last weekend.
You still beat me. Shut up.
You picked them?
Shut up. You still beat me. Shut up, dog.
Who'd you beat?
Wally.
Who'd you beat? Oh, you beat Wally?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he had
We'll get to that later.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later.
Sorry about that.
But as far as we were just talking about the Vikings, Brett Favre, is he to blame for how the Vikings pretty much suck right now?
Yeah, he is.
Along with their offensive line, yes, absolutely.
No, Hutchinson's okay. He went to Michigan. It's his fault. It's Brett's fault.
I was going to blame the Wranglers. You know,
it's all his
fault.
Their defense is playing solid.
All their defense is always
Adrian Peterson is running the ball effectively like he did last year.
Perfect.
They aren't in sync. He's not in sync with his wide receivers. You could definitely could tell that Sidney Rice not being there has a lot to do with Brett Favre's performance.
Nah.
He is who we thought he was.
Nah, I'm saying, Will, your Eagles, they doing exactly what Minnesota should be doing. Going to a quarterback that can scramble. Because Brett Favre, he's getting sacked left and right. He's throwing picks. It's a wrap for him. I'm sorry, man. He didn't really want to come back. Tavares Jackson would extend plays like Michael Vick's about to do with Philly. They need to do the same thing with a bum offensive line. That's what you need to do.
Well, speaking of Michael Vick, he's been named the starter in Philly. I mean, his performance Ray, I know you room for the guy. I mean, he's pretty much lived up to expectations what they wanted to see from him.
I'm rooting for him 80-20. The 20% of me is a mad Atlanta fan who feels robbed that he didn't study. And
Why did I get Michael Vick? Is that the 80-20 rule?
Wow. All right. You really messed me up with that one. Time out. But nah, I mean, he looked real good. It is Detroit. Trust me. Let's see what he does in them cold weather games against like the Giants, the Skins, and whoever, and even the Cowboys. I mean, let's see what he does when the weather gets cold and the times get tough for Philly, and let's see if he can take the scrutiny that comes with those fans.
Yeah, I want to see when he gets into that inner division play when he playing the Giants and the Cowboys, and even when he plays the Skins. I want to see when he plays.
So he's on probation.
Yeah. Well, you're an Eagles fan. I know you want to say something.
Two things you got to caution here. One, you have to. People know he's a starter, so people have a full week to prepare for him. And two, you got to, how's he going to play in the cold weather games? The Eagles, we don't historically run the ball a lot or very effectively, so that's one minus for him. And also, you have to, people are going to be looking more for his tendencies in the next coming weeks.
But the thing about it is that you're getting a 3-time Pro Bowl player, and Kevin Kolb is still the unknown, so you're getting something better. You got a known commodity right here.
Good choice. You're right.
Well, the only way we'll see how that works out is with the upcoming games. But we were just talking about these teams earlier, the Packers and the Bears, as far as being 2-0 and undefeated. Other undefeated teams, the Texans, the Bucks. I mean, of all these teams that are 2-0, who do you? I mean, let's play a little place your bet right here. Which of these teams are really looking legit? Me personally, I like Pittsburgh. I mean, they playing big without Ben Roethlisberger. I also like the Packers and the Bears. More of the Packers than the Bears. I think we'll see what the Bears can do over the season. But, I mean, what about you guys? Who you guys going to be picking as far as these legit teams?
I'm rolling with Houston. They already knocked off a division opponent, and they can beat Tennessee. They can beat Jacksonville. They can sweep both of them, potentially. Not saying it's going to happen, but potentially they could sweep both of them. With that offense and Mario Williams on defense, I'm liking them.
I like the Bears. I think they find Urlacher's healthy. They have a good they got that good defense, that good cover too, and Julius Peppers on the end, and then you got Cutler who's now putting that offense together. I think the Bears and Mike Martz, excuse me. Now they got that offense to run with it.
I'm going to go far left on this one. I'm going to go with
Democrat.
Kansas City, and here's why: just because of their
Independent.
schedule, just because of their weak division. For one, they play in the AFC West with Oakland and
San
San Diego.
Diego.
Doesn't look that impressive.
Denver looks good.
Denver looks, but they look good at the beginning of last season. You saw how that ended for them, 2-6.
So
down
you
the
believe in
stretch.
Matt Castle?
I don't believe necessarily in Matt Castle. I believe in their play call. I believe in Romeo Crennel. I believe in Romeo Crennel's defense, and I believe in their schedule.
Well, with these 2-0 teams, the only thing with the NFL, you just got to let the games play out. Because by come week 8, they could be 2-6. Who knows? They can go on a 6-game losing streak. But
Absolutely.
only thing we can do is let the season play out. But as far as games and players, which one stood out to you guys over this past weekend? I mean, it was a couple players that really. I mean, Andre Johnson had a big game, but it was a couple players that just really just went off.
Matt Schaub, 497 yards against the Redskins. That one stood out to me. Michael Vick,
Yeah, Michael Vick had a
Javid Best.
Javid Best
He had a great
Harold, are you
game.
listening? Play Javid Best.
I'm gonna go with an obvious one, which is Antonio Gates. I think he's back. I mean, he's killing in the first 2 games. It's only 2
Yeah, I
games,
love
like
that
Fish
guy.
said, and not so obvious. No Sean Moreno. He looked good. I mean, we hype Reggie Bush in the media for what he does. No Sean Moreno is doing all that right now for Denver.
I think, I mean, in terms of the bad press and publicity, in terms of how the analysts were dogging them on week 1, I give it to Sanchez. I think Sanchez can bounce back with a good game.
Oh, you actually give him some credit?
Yeah, he bounced back. I can't
That
hate.
reporter, that everything.
Hey, I guess it was that reporter showing up to practice, man. Hey, I wonder if she gonna be there this week.
They are.
I don't know. Braylon Evans probably have a DUI, so we don't want him drunk around it. But we got big games coming up this week. We got Ray. You're gonna be really interested in this one. We got Atlanta and New Orleans, big NFC South game. We got the Packers and the Bears facing off. We got the Jets and Miami. We got Pittsburgh and the Bucks, which is, I mean, whoever thought the Bucks would be in a big game this early in the season. And we also got the Texans and the Cowboys playing. I mean, these games, which ones you guys gonna be more interested in watching?
First of all, none of y'all mentioned Justin Snelling last week. But
Who?
anyway, Justin Snelling.
Isn't his name Jason?
Justin? I
Jason,
thought it was
whatever.
Jason.
Whatever. You didn't catch that. Fish did. But Atlanta, New Orleans, obviously the game I'm looking at. It's a chance to take down the Super Bowl champions in their house, give them their first loss. I think we're capable. If New Orleans was to win, I wouldn't be surprised because I think they're going to bounce back next week. I'm starting them all in fantasy regardless. There's no loyalty this year. It's all about winning. And that's the big game for me, evidently. But Jets in Miami is huge.
What about you over there, Will? Anybody you want to see play this weekend?
Packers and Bears Monday night. Can't wait to see it.
Are you gonna stay up and eat some soup and watch it?
I'm gonna stay up and eat some soup and hope Aaron Rodgers gives me 30 points again in fantasy football.
We'll see. But as a fan, I want to see the Cowboys and Texans play. But as an NFL fan, I talked about them during the preseason. I want to see how the Bucks perform against Pittsburgh this weekend. I talked about Freeman. I talked about Mike Williams for Ray. Ray acted like he didn't know who Mike Williams for Tampa Bay was. He showed out this weekend, got himself another touchdown. That's the game I want to see. I want to see how Josh Freeman performs against Pittsburgh, though.
I agree with Will. I want to see the Monday night game between the Packers and the Bears. I think this game will show that the Bears are for real.
But we about to hop into that commercial break. When we get back, we're going to talk about a little bit of fantasy football. Somebody at this table lost this weekend, and it wasn't me. And we're going to talk about a few other things dealing with fantasy
Time
football.
out.
That joint for real.
It's your man Ray Rogers, and over this past summer, my homeboys Wally, Will T, and Fish tried losing some weight on Celebrity Fit Club. Here's how it went.
Welcome to Celebrity Fit Club Boot Camp. My name is Harvey Walden, and I'm gonna be your drill instructor and fitness coach while you're here at Celebrity Fit Club. Now, over the next 8 weeks, I could be your best friend or your worst freaking nightmare. The choice is yours. I highly encourage you to respect me and respect the rules, or your life here can feel like a damn eternity.
Go ahead with that, Harvey. Bama's over here just trying to lose some weight.
And you thought Harvey was bad. Well, listen to when Will T told Dr. Ian he's been drinking.
Damn, I stay getting drunk. That's why I can't lose no weight. Blame it on the alcohol.
You're drinking on a weight loss show.
I mean, I need something to calm my nerves down. This show ain't no fun.
Every single week, it's always an excuse. Push through the excuses.
And Wally revealed a horrible secret when we had a therapist come in to work with the fellas.
I asked each of you to bring an item from home, something from your life that you want to leave behind. Who would ever like to start?
All right, I'll go first. First off, let me be real with you. I brought my diet pill, so let's put that out there right now. Because me, I love to eat. I love eating buffalo wings, onion rings, jollof rice, and goat. Can you blame me?
How did it feel for you to be taking the easy way out?
Feel bad? Not at all. I love eating my African food and my buffalo wings and onion rings.